I am Pélagie Gbaguidi. I am from Benin origin. I was born in Dakar and I was studying in French in France.
Okay.
Yeah. And after that, after my went to the university after my study, I decided to move and to discover the world, and I becomes an artist. A griot is in the traditional heritage in Africa. The griot it's the one of he is the legacy. He has the legacy of our history, the memories, the collective memory. Yes, he is abilitated to related people now with the memory, the collective memory. And I appropriate this statement and I define myself as a griot in the way that for me the griot is the one who questions the individual, a person in journey, and he took the words of the ancestor, and the griot has the it's not a power, but he has this kind of ability to make like a bowl of fat, and he put it on the belly of someone, and with the ingredient of the contemporary period. And this is in a poetic sense, and in the practical sense, for me the griot is the one who can bring something of a part of eternity in the day life. So he's someone who can speak for today and for the past and for the future in the same times, because he's connected with the memory of the collective memory. So it's something that I am the feeling that, and I used to be a griot, and I use the languages with artistic languages. Has different kind of materials, like drawings, like paintings, like photographs, like everything. And I used to take all of those materials to writing history, to writing and to rehabilitate our memory. Yes, it's really difficult to me to really fix this kind of issue. Because I am not, make a research, a scientific research about a lot of the griots who are in Africa and who are still practiced. I know one of them who was Hassan Kansai, for example, from Mali, and now he's not here, he's died, but. Yeah, but it's really something who happens to me, like to carry. It's important, that when you, as an artist, to be an artist is not something who is superficial, or who is who I decided one day like this. It's because I am a process who's about something who's happened before, and I am in this kind of continuity. So you need to find your language, your own vocabulary or your own language, and I decided to be a griot because it's really important for me, for example, to fix what's happened in the past. For example, the trauma who happened in Africa and the rest of the world towards the slavery, towards the colonization. So it's a kind of bring this kind of memory still alive, because there are still the consequences about what's happened in the past. It's not about using languages. It's for example, it's a griot is about to be on the process of transmission. It's to be on the way of to writing history, and also to transmit that. And I used to working also with some archive, and I use archive like a vibrant memory, and I'm writing towards drawings, and it's important to do it because it's to share my own experience as a material for people to thinking, and to thinking, and to also find a way to link with our common history or our common collective memory. Talking about the education, for example, my work is to be on the kind of deconstruction about what was wrong in our imaginary collective, and it's about to decolonization. It's about a kind of decolonization about the education.
Yeah. So
it's to decolonization the education, because my feeling is that the education is always built like the past, and is always built like the system about what they thought before, like to share the Africa, So it's the same kind of system. So my work it's about to deconstruct this kind of wrong imaginary, to try to build something else, and also to find a way to decolonize the system of education, and to share, the knowledge. To share the knowledge, to share the archive, to cut the border, and to link the connaissance, the knowledge in the world, and to sketch another world.